Hello, welcome to the 100x Connects community. Let me take you through the 100x ecosystem. Step 1. Become a free or paid member. Step 2. Discover your passion by tuning into the 100x daily night sessions, chatting with other members in the 100x Discord community, and participate in 100x virtual summits. Step 3. Unleash your true potential by equipping yourself with 100x workshops and work with you challenges. Step 4. Begin your entrepreneurial journey by signing up for the Malaysia Ministry-endorsed 100x 100 Days Business Startup Challenge, seeking business advice, or enrolling in the Advanced Business Coaching for pitching and funding. Step 5. Being the country's best entrepreneur community, 100x has a wealth of resources such as business funding to accelerate your business, digital marketplaces to sell your products and services, and collaboration platforms to do networking and organize your favorite event, among many others. Furthermore, 100x will also create business opportunities. All these are easily accessible and convenient for 100x members. Step 6. In return, the 100x alumni hope to bring together like-minded people and provide mentoring, internship and career opportunities to help the network grow. Pillars are used to uphold purposes. At 100x, we believe that every entrepreneur should embark on a purposeful journey. 100x is built on 7 pillars: financial intelligence, fitness and wellness, business and entrepreneurship, sales and marketing, personal development, love and relationship, and hobbies and leisure. Sign up as a 100x member and start a purposeful journey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pocket Financial every Monday, together with all of us, both of us, which I am Chanel, and next to me is
Yvonne.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
everybody.
So it's a brand new week today. So let those of you who's actually watching the live currently do say hi to us. And at the same time, why not we let Yvonne do a little bit of shout out about tonight's topic?
Yay! Tonight's topic is more about we are actually at the 4th quarter of the year. It's going to come to an end. It's already November and mid-November now. So I think it's time for us to plan for next year. So a lot of time, I think as we plan, we try to do a resolution, but things just don't happen. And today we will have a look and see why things doesn't happen and how can we improve on it. So yeah, that is what we try to move forward from. I don't know about you, Chanel. Do you have a good year this year?
Definitely a very busy year.
Good
I
to
would
hear.
say it's a very good year because everyone that I am close with are safe. I think that is the biggest wish ever. But if you're talking about monetary wise, I think there are still certain things here and there. The gap is still there. That's why this few months I'm still trying to cover up the gap so that I will be able to end this year with all the goals that I would like to achieve. Yeah. So that's why this is pretty much the content that I want to share about tonight. Yeah, so
What about your
Yvonne is trying to
resolution?
change her. I think Yvonne is trying to change her picture here.
What about your resolution?
Resolution. I haven't been working on 1 or 2 for a couple of months because I was very busy with my schedule. That's why I was also telling you that even though I'm only left with a month, I'm gonna go full force with my resolution.
Isn't it interesting? So
Yeah.
you did a resolution for last year.
I think it is very common for everyone to do resolution every year for yourself, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, last time I don't, because for a housewife, there's nothing much for me to do for resolution. But yeah, I mean, I did a little bit this year.
Yvonne, you may want to switch on your camera.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually fixing the camera.
I see. No worries.
Yeah.
So for those of you who is actually watching the current live session that we currently have, whether it's on LinkedIn, Facebook, or even YouTube, do drop us a hi, and also don't be stingy in sharing out our Facebook Live, our LinkedIn Live, and our YouTube Live to more people so that you will be benefited with the topic tonight. Yeah, so a lot has been, today is already the 11th month of the year, and it is not common that we keep hearing from people that Yeah, actually, a lot of things are actually not done yet. I wish that I have more months this year to actually finish up the New Year resolution 2020. Or how come I lost my job? Or how come there are so many hiccups in life? Well, life is actually never smooth. That's why it is actually a very good idea for us to review our resolution from time to time. Now, if you think that you haven't been working on your resolution for the past 11 months, Yvonne is going to tell you tonight, like, why is that so? And it is never too late. You know what? I have seen top performers who actually say that because of time constraint, somehow they were actually performing better within just 1 month time because they were rushing for their resolution. The pressure is there, they felt it, and that changed their perception towards, hey, how come I can actually achieve my whole year goal in 1 month? So why not next year I try to achieve the 12 times of my goal? Yeah, that actually can happen. So do not give up. That's why you're here tonight, and Yvonne's going to tell you more about it. Now, Yvonne is back.
Yep, I'm back. And yes, I think it's very timely for us to touch a little bit on resolution today. It's 2022 is coming in less than 1.5 months. And there's a lot of times, I think, a lot of reasons, that why New Year's resolution fails, right? It's supposed to be good. Resolution is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be like a start of a new year. It's like a start of a book, a new chapter of your life. Every year to review what you have done the whole year and whether are you close, and why a lot of people. Let's see the reason why a lot of people doesn't actually follow through their resolution. Hi,
I think it's
my
just
partner.
procrastination. I think it's merely
Yeah.
procrastination mostly.
Perhaps so. Yes, I think so too.
Yeah.
The pressure is not up, right? Like what you say, some people, because pressure is up, they could do it in just 1 month. So let me introduce
Yeah.
Chanel, our host.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hi, she's an estate planner. She's an insurance planner. She's a co-founder of two property rental management companies. Also, she owns a YouTube channel which educates public on insurance, estate planning, and also financial related education. Which in this part of the world, especially Malaysia, actually not many people is into this topic, and she's one of the forefront, I think, to start this one. So really proud of her, and do support her YouTube, Chanel Chong.
Yeah,
As
do
for
come and
myself,
subscribe to
yeah,
me if you wish to have
subscribe.
more information about that. You can subscribe to my channel, which is Chanel Chong, the same name that's going to be displayed as well, so that every time when I upload a new video, you'll be notified as well. Yeah.
Yay.
And there goes Yvonne. Yvonne is a serial entrepreneur. Now, from a day one itself, I thought that she is just a housewife. But the more I knew about her, I realized that no, she is more than just a housewife. Secretly behind the scene, she has been hustling a lot, and a lot of the businesses were very much hidden away. We only realized that, oh, she's the boss until, there was one day when she decided to tell us. Yeah, and not only that, why is she with Chanel today in Pocket Financial? Yeah, because she's a certified trainer to organize and teach financial literacy program to children, not only children, but also adults. And she successfully organized camps in US and also Indonesia, right? And soon Malaysia, right? So not only that, I think she's very good in Japanese culture as well. That's why it is also her passion to teach the Japanese content, and she herself is a Japanese content creator. She actually writes certain textbooks about Japanese for the children especially, and she's currently a teacher and a translator in the Japanese niche. Yeah, so if you have any services that you wish to engage, you can always look out for Yvonne as well. And currently, her company, which is Japanese Play Group, is also on YouTube. So also do show some support to her, by subscribing to her channel, because she's going to upload a lot of the educational videos about how simple Japanese can be.
A lot of, yeah, especially if you have children, it's going to be very suitable because it's going to be more on a children-based Japanese channel. So let's move on. So that do you know that, Chanel, it says that 88% of the people, right, gave up on their resolution before they could say confetti. It's like, when you celebrate, right? Why is that so? What do you think is that so? But yourself, do you every year do you like achieve your resolution every single year, end of the end of the year?
Of course not. Of course not.
Of course not.
Out of the 10,
Mm-hmm.
I may achieve a few. During some of the years, I may fail all. And then I realized that it could be I was trying. I mean, it could be some of the reason that you're going to say later, which some actually touched me as well. But
Okay.
sometimes setting goal, right, is just to make sure that you really improve as compared to the previous year. Now, for example, if you were to set a milestone
Agree.
for you to, let's say, walk 10 miles during the year, but what if because you set the goal and you happen to walk 5 miles? To me, even though I never reach the 10 miles, sometimes I may also see certain positive thing, which is if I never even set the goal, I would have walked 0 miles, something like that. Yeah, of
Understand.
course, that's not an excuse. I would say that 88% of them gave up is because of one word, belief.
Wow, there's one of them there. So let's have a look
Yeah.
let's dive into the first one, 2022. Why people do not achieve, why they fail is
Yeah,
because number one
but
is your
before that, guys, you may be thinking how come Pocket Financial is actually telling you about why New Year resolution fail. Now, the core reason about financial is not about how much knowledge you have.
yeah
90%, 10% or 20% is the max that you can know. But what's going to happen is that how about the 80% or 90% of you who's never going to take action? Now, when it comes about taking action, right, it can be as simple as today I have a property, I want to call an agent to sell the property. Right. Today I have this class I attended. What is that first thing that I can apply tomorrow? Or no, I'm just attending for the sake of attending. Right. And same thing. When you set a goal, is it just for the sake of setting a goal and eventually blaming yourself that you're not being able to achieve it? Then the advice is don't set a goal because you feel like doing it. Right? Because or else you're gonna feel bad at the end of the year. It goes the same to all your financial goals as well. Only set financial goals if you feel like you really, really want to achieve it. But we want to point out today as well, the psychological part of it, like why people usually fail to achieve their goals. And most of the goals in life, I believe, Yvonne, is all related to financial goal. Do you agree?
yeah, some are financial, some are, most of them are maybe, but some maybe are maybe not. Some are just they want to be healthier, they want to keep fitter, that kind of goal, want to spend more time with family, some more bonding time. So all sorts of reason lah, I would say. So let's dive in here again. Number one is like you are treating a marathon like a sprint. Oh, marathon supposed to be slow and steady and reach the goal, but sprint is like very fast, right? You need to sprint and really, really quickly. And some of the mentality is I want it all and I want it now.
This is very dangerous.
Yeah,
It's very
a bit dangerous. Yeah,
you may end up being greedy. You may
Yeah.
end up being doing for the sake of doing. Maybe you may do something harmful to people. You may not know.
Also yourself as well. Never know. You will fall into a lot of traps as well, right?
Correct.
So
just like I have heard of some people who want to lose weight like drastically within very, very fast. Like I have one of the friends who lost like 10, 20 kg in a month, but eventually gained all and even 10, 20 kg
10
in a month.
kg a month?
Yeah.
How in the world?
Hardly eat anything. Like every day it's just that mihun with the bitter gourd. Very, very very, very very, very sad life for the 1 to 2 months time. Yeah, because they wanted it fast. But eventually, because it's not sustainable. You have to know one thing. When you want to treat a marathon like a sprint, you may realize that it is not sustainable. You will suffer a lot, and eventually you will somehow turn whatever that you like to do into something that you really dislike doing it, which is a very dangerous thing. Yeah.
Crash diet are always very dangerous lah. You can do it like once in a while, but not like always lah. So those slow and steady habit change doesn't sound sexy, but it's a lot more effective. And small changes stick better because they aren't intimidating. Yeah, I'm talking about small change sticking meaning is like it will stay longer, like what Chanel said just now. Eating healthy, for example, daily drinking a lot of water. Every day you just increase and eating healthy. Maybe this week you do a little bit of changes in your meal. Next week you again and again. You start off like how we started off our plank, 1 minute. Then after that, now eventually about 4 minutes. Is a gradual thing. So when it is gradual, it tends to stick to us easier because it's gradual rather than because I tried, Chanel, when we started our planking, from 1 minute, right, to 2 minutes that time, right, I straight away want to jump to 3 minutes. A little gung ho. Wow, I want to do three. When I reached 2 minutes, I thought, wow, I can do 2 minutes, means I can do 3 minutes already, right? Definitely can, right? But then I realized, right, it's not like that. Seriously, cannot. From 2 minutes jump to 3 minutes, totally. I crashed,
You
at what? I
cannot,
crashed
a
at
bit
one and a half.
tough.
Yeah,
For me to
I
even
crashed.
increase 20 seconds is tough.
Mm,
Because the easiest
very.
one, if you realize, is always the first minute. You wouldn't tremble at all. But after
Yeah.
that, wow, it's tough. After that, every 10 seconds feels like 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly. I when 2 minutes I was okay. When I wanted to jump to 3 minutes without like straight away sprint to 3 minutes, right? Psychologically I stopped at 1.5 minutes. I totally can't even cross 2 minutes. So
Oh, really?
yeah, really cannot cross 2 minutes because it's psychology like like so long. So long. So long.
Mm.
Yeah. But now eventually one of Audie told me it shouldn't be like that because all these are all very psychology game. So you need to increase accordingly. Then you will feel, oh, okay, I achieve my goal today. Oh, I achieve a little bit more. I achieve a little bit more. And eventually, later we will share. So it's not really just the result, it's the process as well.
True, true, true. Yeah, so
So,
so that's why as long as you're making some changes, right? Do not be afraid
yeah,
that you're actually running it like marathon. Well, do look at marathon runners. If you are a very fast-paced runner, you're those 100 meters, 200 meters, right? I can tell you, maybe your stamina may not defeat a marathon runner who can run the 42 km. It's very
yeah,
different,
as very, very different, super
very
different.
different. But who in the end achieve more? The marathon runner.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So what about why people fail? Number two is you put the cart before the horse. You're focusing on the wrong thing. Some focus on the right thing is important. If it's not important, you don't even worry about it. Focus on the action that produces the overwhelming amount of result. Some people like me, I want the result. I want 3 minutes. But I forgot totally about, that, your body just can't give way like that. There are a lot of things that taking place within our body when we do exercise. So a lot of things even in business as well, right? You don't straight away think that, uh, I want to achieve 1 million sales in in 1 month, for example, when every month you're actually just doing about 10,000 sales. So you have to focus on the action to reach 1 million sales eventually. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do in order to achieve that. So a lot of people don't plan out their action. Their resolution is just like, I want 1 million sales. Oh, I want 1 million sales. That's all. But what's the action plan? What are you going to do? Do you plan that part as well? A lot of people fail to plan the small little nitty-gritty of how to achieve the 1 million, for example. So that is number two. You focus on the wrong thing. Number three is you don't believe in yourself, like what Chanel says. Because yeah, everyone also do resolution every year. You want this, you want that, you want next year to be better. At end of the year, you want to achieve this, achieve that, but you fail too many times. I think a lot of us experience tells us that every time we fail, it's so hard to pick up. So then every time you feel is you're getting lesser and lesser your confidence level comes in lesser and lesser, and it's like, no need to do lah, do what lah, do also will fail one lah, do for what, a
This
lot of
reminds
negative thought.
me that definitely, I think belief is actually something really very psychological. Like, I can quote an example, a real life example that I just been throughout the 2 days class that I had over the weekend. So I was
I
attending
wanted to ask you later, how was it?
yeah. So I was attending one of the fashion class. In fact, it's not really a fashion class, but it's about image. A lot of people never know that image actually can help to change your perceptions towards your own confidence and also how people see you, right? So there was a part whereby it's a game. So on the first day itself, you will go home by forming a team. So every team will be given a task like you're supposed to groom up as what, and you're supposed to give people impression on certain things, right? So in my team, there were 4 people, but we purposely choose a Muslim girl who had very low confidence.
Oh,
Throughout the
you
class, a lot of people didn't realize who she is because she was very quiet. She was on her
okay?
own. And every time when it was lunch, right, she chose to actually eat with her people, but not to even talk to anyone.
She eat alone?
Yeah. She has a few of her colleagues who actually came to attend the course together. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's one. So we actually, I mean, I wasn't the team leader, but the team leader and I had the same thought. We said, hey, since you didn't manage to ask a lot of questions over the class today, and on the first day, right, it was very fun because most of us took turn to raise up our hands to get a makeover on the spot.
okay.
Yeah, it was very amazing, but she didn't raise her hand. So we said, why not you give yourself a chance to really flesh yourself out to show people
Hmm.
tomorrow. Initially, she was like, should I? Then we say, why not? Why not? It is just a very small 30 packs class. Why not? You should actually do it. All of us will help you. You just do your part. So
Hmm.
eventually, that day I was having a dinner plan. I actually went home very late, but I went to look around my house. I shopped around my house to find the props that she needs to put on herself. So one of it was a black
Hmm.
glove, to make
You
her a
found it?
look. Diva look. Right. So
You
the
found you
next
you
day,
found a glove?
yeah, I found the glove. Surprisingly, I have the glove at home. So the next day, her image wowed people. She wowed people, and not only that, the guru Sheila Wang actually raised her eyebrow and said "Wow" as well. And you know what? There was another session. Every time when we enter the room, there will be a session whereby people will give credit, will give a sticker to the person that they believe they like. Whether you like their personality, whether you like the way they dress, or whether you like their confidence. First day, she didn't get any.
Mm.
Do you know that the second day,
Mm.
she got 6? She got 6
Wow.
stickers. Out of a 30 packs people, she got 6. Can you believe it? And she got so
But why
surprised, and
but
we
why
are
is this
so
so
proud of her
why is she so quiet?
because she's
Is it
just new in working, and she's just shy
Oh.
lah. You know, certain people, they are very shy and they are not outspoken, and she's not very outspoken. She's a very
Mm.
soft spoken person. So yeah, so actually this gave her the confidence, and she was also invited to go to the stage to be makeover as well, to be given certain tips on how she can groom herself. So which I actually think that, you see, even though this has a little, only very little relationship with what this number 3 point is about, but you see, in life, everyone need to be given a opportunity and a belief. But the opportunity will run away automatically if you don't even believe in yourself.
Mm.
Now,
Correct.
that is about image, right? But if today, before you even want to make people to believe in you, before you even want to believe in your own goal, why not you believe in yourself that you're capable of doing it? Don't doubt yourself. Why do you want to doubt yourself? Well, the fact that
Mm.
you're actually setting your goal means that you have certain faith in yourself during the beginning of the year, but why doubt yourself towards the end of the year? Right? Pick up the confidence again. If you're not sure yourself, talk to people. It is okay to ask for help. Asking for
Like
help vulnerably.
how you help her, right, in the group.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we don't help her to actually take any credit, but we feel like she needs help and we feel like she can actually believe herself more. And you know what? We felt so happy that she got an award or recognition towards the end of the day. Yeah, everyone agreed that she deserved that award. So this is something that, you know, when you are worth that worthiness, people will see you. And same goes to your goal as well. If you think that it's really worth it, then you have to believe in yourself that you're capable of achieving it. Yeah, even though other people have not, why not you? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though it's just left with 1 month, you can always do it yourself. Again, ask for help. Yeah, always ask for help. If you're not capable of, it is okay.
Yeah. Like, you know, even though like what Chanel say, you know, confidence, maybe something happened in her life that, you know, we don't know, you know,
Yeah,
that caused
we may
her,
not know. We may
yeah,
not
that lack
know.
of, yes, exactly. So maybe that is something that she need a friend, she need a team to bring her up again, right? So same like your resolution. If you really think that last year the same thing that you never achieved, then you have no confidence again that you want to achieve it again. But then you never know, but that's the thing that you wanted to do, right? So who knows, like this year you will do it and maybe do it even better by you asking someone to help you, some expert around you to help you, right? So yeah, so let's just do it. And I think
Be
if you,
be bold in asking people for help, because I think this is the Asian culture of not really asking
exact,
people for help. Yeah, don't worry about it.
yeah,
Actually, Malaysians are very kind to offer help.
I think so
Okay,
too.
okay. This one is this one of not asking for help is very much related to point four, which is too much thinking, not enough doing.
Yeah,
You
this
think
one,
too much.
ah, this is like, this is like me basically. You know, so funny, you know, even though I
Really?
do, yeah, this is like for
Really?
me, right? Even I do already, right? I haven't post one. So funny, right? You think a lot, one. Oh yeah, how to post it nicely? How to this?
How to
How do
post
I?
it nicely? What do you mean?
Like it's like never perfect lor. Like you once you post already, you you scared you cannot take down anymore. So like before you want to I already done everything already. This is something with me lah, you know, very bad habit. A lot of things that I have done already, right? But I haven't post. I was like a lot of doubt, a lot of thinking, you know, a lot of thinking like, how to post, how to write nicer, and blah blah blah, and one whole lot of thing,
Do you
thinking.
know that the person who judge you the most is yourself?
That's why lor, you are judging. I'm judging myself lor, like not good enough. Not clear. Not the picture is not good enough. All this thing. The music is not good enough. Blah blah blah. All sorts of thing. Okay. So yeah.
And And I think this is a human nature whereby every time we think that we're not good enough, but when other people praise us, we feel like, huh? Am I really that good? Are you sure?
Are you
Really? Yeah.
sure? Yeah, or you just like, or
Seriously?
like giving me face, you know, saying just for the sake of saying that I'm doing
Yeah.
okay, and don't want to hurt me, you know, by telling me the truth and blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah. So I think I fall into this number four one is too much thinking, not enough doing, and it's
And
mm,
one thing about that class, which is about
mm,
this point, I
yes,
thought the same as well, because when I went in, there were a lot of pretty girls, well-groomed gentlemen there, right? But there was a part whereby we are getting compliments, and the host say you must speak your compliments truly from your heart. Wow, I heard things that really touched my heart. Like, I never know that I was actually portraying those kind of image to people, that people within just two days of seeing me and hearing from me, or even knowing me, they felt that way. So do not think so much, like, you know, if you are actually connecting with people, you're doing something really is kind to people, people can feel it, you see. So even though we are not perfect, actually no one is perfect, right? So there's actually, you just need to do on it, seriously. So that's why the compliment also actually kind of wake me up that, hey, you are actually more than who you are, like, you shouldn't limit yourself as well. Yeah. So if you are the person who really doubt a lot, like what you want to say, actually everyone doubted themselves almost every second of the day.
yeah, yeah,
Definitely one.
exactly.
But would you rather spend the time doubting yourself, or you would rather spending the time doing it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it says that the best self-help book or course, a lot of people have signed out a lot of course, right, could only inspire and share some knowledge to you, right? Yeah, it's inspire you to a lot
Knowledge
of
is just
courses.
a potential power. It's not even a
Yeah,
power.
it's not a power, exactly. So
Yeah,
if you can,
if you think you can read all those self-help book and you're gonna be a millionaire the next day, sorry lah.
yeah lor, sorry lah. I don't think so.
I
If
have
you,
known of a lot of millionaires who don't even know how to read. But they went around to ask people for advice and they go and do it.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's the difference. Don't think too much. Nobody really cares about you, especially those people who really criticize you. You ask yourself this question: are they going to put any dollar into your wallet? If they are not, please go ahead and do your things. Yeah.
so if you can put just one thing you learn into practice, you'll be on a fast track to success. Just a fast track to success. Just do it. I want to ask you now, is like the last 2 days you were having the image course. Is there anything that immediately you want to put into action one?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So yeah, you see.
Why
What we
not?
going,
It's a lot of things, a lot of things.
what is the one thing that you want to put into action immediately?
I think is that because I meet people a lot, so I think body language tell a lot of things and etiquette. So the class teach you about etiquette, and I realized that all the while, entrepreneurs like us, we have been doing the wrong etiquette. Like we go to occasions wearing the wrong clothes, for example, and certain clothes that we wear give wrong signals, which we are not aware of, which I totally agree. One of it is because I always like to be punctual. Punctual meaning to say if you were to ask me to go out at 2, I will reach there, maybe the car park at 2 p.m. But not the office, for example. But she said one thing: being early is punctual, but
Yes,
being punctual
that's
is
what.
not punctual.
Yeah. Being
Yeah.
early is
So
5 minutes early in the office. Like your appointment is 2, for example. You should be at the office at 1:55 latest, or 1:10 late, or 1:10, 1:50. That is early. Being punctual,
and she said
yeah.
maybe 10 minutes is just okay. If can, 15 minutes earlier, because even though you're earlier, you can go toilet, you need to fix your hair a little bit, you maybe need to, dig out your file, you need to start your computer, for
Yes.
example, you need to set your phone to silent mode, for example. So there are certain little details that you shouldn't miss out. Yeah, which
Yes.
I think during the MCO, people kind of like a bit lag off when it comes to timing, because it's so convenient that the meeting is actually at 9:30, so I'm gonna open my laptop at 9:25. I'm gonna be on punctual, but because we underestimated that the timing for the traffic would have changed your whole traveling time. Right, because you're so not used to traveling anymore, right? So you got to predict the traffic jam that is going to
Oh
happen at
yeah.
what time and what time. Yeah, so which I think I'm definitely going to implement that.
Good.
Yeah,
So yeah.
actually got a couple more lah, but I think this is the one that struck me the most.
Oh, all right. So that is the etiquette part of the image course. I see.
Yeah, and this is one of it only. Actually, got more etiquette, which I find the etiquette is really, I mean, dressing up part is really fun. Because the dressing up part is you have to know your body shape, and I finally knew my body shape and what kind of clothes suit me, and really luckily I was wearing most of the clothes correctly, but of course some actually I bought wrongly, which I'm gonna correct it myself. But eventually, because of that, you appear to be more confident, not because of the clothes that you wear are expensive, but because you know how to present yourself. Yeah, packaging is actually very important. You don't have to buy expensive clothes, but at times how not to look very flabby, how not to look very sleepy, very not up to date and things like that. You got to just be there. Yeah, what kind of cutting that suits you, that's one. Second thing is the etiquette. Etiquette is really very important, especially when we are dealing with different clients every day. Yeah, yeah, you wouldn't want to be underdressed or overdressed at times. You just need to know how to dress appropriately, which I think is very important. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
hope
so
to
I'm not
see
gonna
your
think too much. I'm just gonna practice it.
yay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So number 5 is you're in too much of a hurry. You know, it was like those skin cepat kaya. If it's that, everyone would have do it, and everyone would have like there's going to be like a gazillion of billionaires around, right? Too hurry. Sometimes when you set up your resolution, you know, like what you're not even prepared, you're not even there yet. Especially I see this especially in younger generations. During my time,
Mm.
they set resolution, right, like sky high one, really like
Yeah,
sky
what
high,
kind of resolution you're talking about?
like sales targets, for example. You know, you are still new in the industry, but you set like, oh, I want to do 100,000 a year, a month, that kind of target. I want to do
But
I want to do like 500,000, you know, or I want to do one year, you know, I want to do a 3 to 5 million sales. But for a fresh grads, right? Unless your family is like really has that kind of a connection for you, but seriously, it is you know, it's still not like, it's just too hurry in my opinion now. Yeah. So you should actually like do it gradually, you know. Yeah, if the big case come in, yay, you know, everyone will clap for you. But if you set yourself too high, right, you feel you know, when the Chinese say 希望越大失望越大, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know. What do you think?
in a hurry, right? Wait, let me see. What I can think of is that maybe we said like, oh, I want to achieve 1 million, like right now. So I will do all ways to actually make it happen. It includes finding the shortcuts, which it may not be appropriate, and it may be like things that make me stress out every single day because I want to achieve it in a hurry, but I end up doing the wrong thing because I'm actually building money for the sake of not building any fundamental. I may be just foregoing people's kindness in helping us, but we only look at, oh,
Mm.
Lama, you're only going to refer me a small deal, so I'm not going to entertain you, things like that. So,
Ah,
which is also going to be very dangerous. Yeah, so
yeah.
that's how I look at it. Because, yeah, yeah, because how we do it is how we do anything is how we do everything. So if we were to actually do that, it's gonna be very, very dangerous.
Tarnishing
Okay,
lah.
yeah.
Like one of
Okay,
my
sorry guys. The comment there is a little bit optimistic. So yeah, so the second one is the correct one. Welcome to 100x Pocket Financial. Yeah, do keep the numbers up, right? Because today we're really having some chit chat session here. We hope that you
yeah.
can join us as well. It's about how was your New Year resolution of 2021 going by, and how we can improvise that in the next year, the year to come, right? Nothing really concrete, but it's a discussion whereby we hope that we can help you to also improve yourself this year with just a month left, but there's actually more can be done in a month's time, which you have nothing to be worried about. Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, let's go on. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
You don't enjoy the process. Like I
This
think
is very on point. I would agree. This
yeah,
is
I think so too.
this is the only concrete reason that I think why the whole New Year resolution failed.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
also, yeah, you know, the goal isn't to add stress to your life, but rather to remove the stress of your life. That's supposed to be goal. It's like a, you know, it's like a mother holding a child, you know, guiding you step by step. Oh, okay, go. Achieve my goal step by step. And eventually, then the big result, right? So the best of us couldn't bring ourselves to do something we hate consistently. Making it fun is important. However, you got to do it. So yeah, um, a lot of people. That's why, yeah, they just don't have fun. They just set, like you say, set for the sake of setting. Or maybe sometimes it's like my manager asked me to set. Okay lah, I simply set lah. But I actually thought
Mm.
it's not what I want to do. So
like today
I
you
think,
work so hard.
yeah,
You work so hard because you are obligated to buy a house. But
obligated.
you don't want to buy the house in the first place, but all your friends tell you, or you're already age 30, you need to buy a house. But it's actually someone else's wish, but it's not yours. So that could be one of the reason. And second reason could be you really wanted a house very much, but you are stressing yourself too much. And you are actually doing it on the wrong approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
it could bring you something negative. That's why you don't enjoy the process. Anything is possible.
and
So
sometimes
that's why mm,
like what I said just now, like you set yourself a target which is so unachievable, it's so not logical, so not realistic. So as half year come about, right, and you say, oh my god, I'm only doing like 20% of what I've planned to do, or only 10% or 20% that I planned to do, and
and then you hate
and
yourself.
yeah, then you hate yourself. Then it's like, oh my god, why am I here? Why am I did I choose the wrong industry, or did I chose the wrong, but actually you didn't choose the wrong industry. That you actually did. You did 20%, right? You did 20%. Just that if you have not, if you have just set the limit a little bit lower, right, you have already achieved it. You there's something that you like to do, but it's just that because you're over committed, which is something that you is out of your capability to do it. That's why it become not fun anymore. The whole process, like I want to hit the target only, but you don't enjoy the process anymore.
Yeah, always find a bigger reason why you want to do it, not just for the
Yes,
sake of money, right?
yes,
And
yes.
not just for the sake of showing off. Really, it has to be something that you really love to achieve.
Yep.
Yeah,
We will
I
talk.
mean, we have seen certain people. They wish to achieve certain things, certain material things in life. That's why they stress themselves too much because
Yep.
they are afraid of how people look at them. Well, this is a
Very
very
true.
dangerous sign. Do not follow the path. If owning a car, owning a house, owning a branded bag makes you happy, do it.
Yeah.
But owning this make other people happy, make your face there, sorry, you may be setting something wrong. Sorry, we got to be
Yeah.
blunt. Yeah. But
Yeah.
if you really want to do it, then you may not enjoy the process.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
later we'll talk about what Chanel has touched later
Yeah.
on as well. So
Right.
just enjoy it. Your resolution is supposed to be a new year to you. It's supposed to be enjoyable, and when you enjoy yourself, that's where you will you will hit, and you will do whatever it takes, because you know that you're enjoying every day. You wake up, you won't be like stressing on the numbers and stuff like that, but rather you're enjoying what you are doing. So number 7 is you are trying too hard. The more you refrain yourself, the more you're going to want it. As long as you're making positive choices, 80-90% of the time, don't sweat on the occasional indulgence. So this is actually means that, for example, like okay, you're on a diet, for example, and it's like, oh no 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 no, I cannot eat the favorite food. No no no, I only can eat everything must go through hot water to burn out all the fats. I can only eat steam. I could only eat water soaked vegetable and stuff like that. And but sometimes our body tells us that, oh, I want to eat just a one mouth of ice cream. The more you refrain yourself, your body going to want it more, and that's where the rebounds will come back, like
Oh
what
my
Chanel said just
god,
now.
I
Her
tried
friend,
this before. This one
yeah,
also
yeah,
actually happened to me before.
yeah. So as long as you know that, okay, your goal, I'm going to set like that. This week I'm going to, this month I'm going to do this, and by this week I'm going to do improve a little bit, and 80% 90% of of the choices are the correct path. Even to indulge on a mouth of ice cream and a slice of things, that a cake that you like, I think it wouldn't kill that much.
Yeah, I definitely won't
Yeah.
kill.
There's going to be a cheat day and something. I don't know. I do have my cheat days as well. Sometimes it's something that I really, really want. I think. What about your? I don't know, because I tried.
I
I tried
cheat
to go. You cheat.
after being under very drastic diet last time
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
I was with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, every meal is, even when you're eating instant noodle, you are not supposed to drink the soup at all because the soup is the one that make you fat. I really observe all this. I observe all this. Even the soup made by my mom, I don't dare to drink more than a small bowl because according to the one who I follow, it's all fats. Then eventually, like what you said, it is like you feel like you're actually losing your weight, but most of the time you feel hungry, feel very hungry. So what do you do at night is you either boil a hard boiled egg and eat the egg white, or you really eat on the things that you're just there to really fill out your stomach, but you don't really enjoy. So
That's
after
why the
a
joy doesn't come
couple
in.
of months, I do lose weight lah. I mean, I don't lose weight like the unhealthy way because I think I lost like 3 kg within a month, which is still okay because I'm not a small size person. But eventually, I refuse to go back to that kind of diet to maintain. I rather put on more weight because I was like losing my life, that kind of thing. I wasn't enjoying life because to me, I'm the kind of girl who like to eat. Feed me with food, and you'll be best friend with me. Really, really, really. I'm actually a very simple person. You just need to treat me a meal that is nice. That's it. Yeah, I'll treat you good. and and
Talk.
and this is the thing that I enjoy so much, and for the sake of losing the weight, and you're taking it away from me, and wow,
Oh,
yeah, that's
but
why that's why the
I'm s-
rebounds is actually there.
I'm so the opposite of you. When I eat instant noodles, I only drink this. I only enjoy. Sorry, I should rephrase that. I only enjoy drinking the soup.
Do you
I
know that
love.
the soup is the fattest?
I don't know, but I like, for example, like if it's
Now
tom
you
yum,
know. Now
like
you know.
Maggie tom yum. I don't like the
Now you
noodles.
know.
But
Now
the
you
soup
know.
is but the soup is so nice.
Exactly,
But I don't
exactly.
like the noodle. I don't like the noodle. I don't like instant.
But
I
don't
don't.
care about what other people say, right? Really, if you think that you have made a 80 to 90% of choices to make yourself healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't sweat the occasional indulgence. It is okay to be indulging on something that you love. It is okay. Right. We are human.
Exactly.
We are human,
Yeah, we are
yeah.
human.
So if you know that you try your best, don't blame yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
Number
So
8 is something that I love a lot.
you don't track your oh yes, this is something that I want to improve as well. You don't track your progress. All you need is actually a notebook and a pen, and also just to record what you did and how much you did, right? And what is your goal actually? What is your real goal? The real goal is just actually to do better the next round, the next day, right? Like I take back the planking for example. We've been going to be entering our third
But
month
I've
for
been
me.
slacking. I've been
I,
slacking.
yeah, I've been slacking as well. Yeah, I'm not feeling well, so I've been
But
slacking
but
as
but we
well.
are not zero. At least we are still
Yeah,
making a little bit of progress here and there.
yes. So what I'm trying to say, like we track each other, like writing down every single day on how many minutes we do or we did already. We just put a tick. And that is also considered like a tracking and accountable to each other. I think this really important. Personally, I think it's really something that I appreciate a lot. Um,
Mm.
we do better than the last time. But I think looking back at my last month chart, I think this month I might be doing slightly better. And also improving your best performance on a regular basis, you know, offers positive
Mm.
feedback that will encourage you to keep going on, which is so true. So this is something that I'm going to take up. This is one of my resolution, definitely for this year. For next year is I want to track my progress. I
You mean
really
for
want to
every
track my
single
progress.
goal? Every
For
single
the
goal?
for the resolutions that I came out with,
Mm.
I think this is one of my resolution is resolution on
Just
resolution, resolution on
uh
resolution that I want to track my progress. If not, I really
okay.
don't know where. Yeah.
All right. Just a little bit of tips to everyone because
Mm,
I mean, I don't want to do some self praise, but I think I'm pretty good in tracking my own progress.
mm,
Like one thing that I always emphasize as a financial person here is to track my own income statement and balance sheet at the very minimum. I need to do myself before I can advise the rest of the people to do. And that one I do it diligently. And I was very surprised that this year I actually could do more than what I planned. That's one. And secondly is I even kept a journal myself, right? Like what I exercise on what day, how many seconds, how many minutes I did, how much is the distance that I cycle every day. I record everything down. And the fact that why I know how many kg I gain, I think I shared with Yvonne, is because the same time last year I also tracked down how much I weigh, what's my measurement and things like that. So I really keep track of things that is not just a monetary side, but it is also the other side, like those that I really think is really important to me. Yeah. So if you are also thinking of wondering of how to actually track yourself, you can always PM us. Yvonne is learning.
Yes,
I
I'm
have
a
been practicing
PMU.
a lot.
Yes.
I've been practicing a lot because to me is tracking progress is just one step extra. That means if you were to pick up exercise, for example, all you need to do is just after exercise, just pick your pen and write it down on the spot. Do not
Can I have a look
leave
at your
your
book?
yoga
See your
mat.
book. See your
Do
book.
not
See
leave
your book.
your where's my camera? Do not leave your yoga mat or wherever before you achieve it. Where are here?
Can see. I mean, cannot see the word, of course, but I can see a lot of wordings there.
This is like day one, how many seconds I plank, how many seconds I did set 1, 2, 3 exercise. I scared I forget to do the exercise, right? I even draw myself. Okay, the drawing, sorry, the drawing is really very bad. Don't no near distance, sorry, I'm gonna close the book. But I know I'm gonna be very lazy to look at the video every day. So I go and draw the posture to make sure that I actually exercise them. But of course, there are also cheat days, but at least I make sure that on the days that I really exercise, is either I cycle or I do plank, even though it's not these three. Just to let you know, these three moves are actually to lose the abs and the thigh fats. Yeah, that's why I draw that. I draw that. So it's how much effort you put in into tracking.
Yeah.
You put in so much effort in setting the goal, there's no use. Yeah, you have to put in
Mm.
even more effort tracking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. Really, really. This is something that I need to learn as
Why
well.
people give up so easily is because they don't even track.
They don't even know what's happening.
They forgot already. You ask them what's your New Year resolution, they forgot already.
Yeah. Even they remember, right? But what's the point of remembering it? You don't even know where you are now. You don't
Yeah,
even know
exactly.
where in
You
the
see, you
in
see,
that.
my healthy book is written here. You are my priority, and got my name here one, given by my company. I even specially picked this book to be my self progress tracking book
This is a yearly basis, is it?
psychologically. No lah.
Oh no.
Information
Oh,
1 year ago is still inside also.
oh okay, okay.
Yeah. How much
So
weight you
yeah.
can lose in a year. This is my meditation and my workout book lah. Yeah.
Oh.
The body soul mind part. Not the money part. The money part got another two books on that one. Different.
You should really be a coach on tracking way, seriously.
It's okay lah. It's okay because we can teach about tracking, but if the person is not even doing it, it's actually very hard.
Yeah,
I
true.
mean, I don't
True.
start off with tracking everything. I start off with just one, but it's actually a habit that you got to pick up lah. All right. So the next one, I think is very much like what Yvonne asked me to do: be a coach. You have
You
to
have
have
no
a social support. But so sorry, you can ask us, but Chanel currently have no time to coach anyone yet. Yeah, wait till I'm more ready. Yeah, a bit
yeah,
busy. Yeah.
you have no social support. A lot of people, it can be hard. It can be hard, to stay motivated when you feel alone. The good news is you're not alone and you're far from it, which is so true, especially nowadays with social media. Asking if anybody, like your family members, like your friends, co-workers, will they want to be in your accountability? They want to be your accountability buddy, or even that no one is interested in what you want to do. But I believe, right? I believe in there's always a support group with like-minded people, like-minded goals in the social media like LinkedIn or in Facebook or in anywhere, or I mean Instagram. You could just actually join and and be accountable. There's surely in somewhere. I'm doing role. I took up a new sport recently. I'm
Oh,
doing a
what is it?
I'm doing roller skating now.
Wow. Okay, this
Yeah.
is something that I couldn't break through.
Um,
Mm.
I try to so slowly now I could skate a little bit. I could skate per se. My daughter still say that you can't stop because stopping is also one of the one of the part of skating, right? Sometimes
In,
I
in,
just
in
go on.
skating, you're not supposed to be supported lah. You're supposed to go out without any support and then you will learn.
I don't, but yeah, you need to have support also because like my daughter is always beside me. So when I skate, she will skate and she will be like, "Hey, do this, hey, do that, mommy." Like you need to,
Wow, she
you
is
need to,
so good.
yeah, she's very good at skating. So do you know how you do? You know behind our skating shoes there's a
Mm.
stopper. So you need to stop and sometimes when you stop your body is still going in front, right? Meaning you're still moving. So you need to stand straight and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things to learn, and because there's her around, that's why she's like my accountability buddy. So she's like, okay, it's time for you to it's time for you to do your skating exercise and stuff like that. So yeah, so something good. So this is something that I
Mm.
hope that
Well,
yeah.
social support, right? I want to highlight something. Social support doesn't
Mm,
mean that if you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, you have enough social support. Yeah.
yeah.
So it doesn't define that. Social support is very important if you have it, is to find, you don't need to have a lot, but to find a few or one person who really know what you're doing and who really can give you that support, right? So
Exactly.
if you really have no one, you know what, do log on to our www.100x.com 100xconnects.com/membership to join as a free member, or you can even sign up as a VIP member to enjoy more help from us, to get more social support, because in 100x we all believe about support as well. Since day one we have been talking about support, and in fact I got a lot of support, by way of the soul, because I used to be a person who didn't know that vulnerability takes whatever it takes, and crying is actually a power. That only I only made it happen when I had a social support from so many friends around me in 100x. So yeah, so if let's say you're very demotivated, that you feel so alone, yeah, you have so many
Yeah.
friends but you are not vulnerable to them, you are not truthful to them, because you feel like anything that you try to achieve, right, you can't seem to achieve them. It is okay, you're just a human. If you need really something about supportive people here, one thing I like about them is there's no prejudice,
Mm.
because we always believe that everyone starts from zero, and
And
even though
everyone
you're at
is,
one.
everyone in 100x is really willing to share their knowledge. Like any time of
Mm,
the day, you just need to
mm,
like drop a message like, can I ask you something? Then it's like, oh yeah, sure. Then there's so many people, different expert, in 100x, right? So of course we know each other. We know each other what we are doing. So when we want to ask for help, there's always a lot of help from different industry. So sometimes we just knock on the door, knock on their SMS, like, do you think you can give me? Do you think you can just advise me on this or on that? Then it's like, oh sure. Then suddenly like it's like, or you have a light bulb, like, oh okay, oh this is how you do it. So to me, it's like the support is always there, and there's not you are never alone. Whether you want to go and find your friend or not, only actually.
yeah, exactly. So it
Mm.
is okay. That's why all of us need a social support. And if you think you are uncoachable, you have whatever it takes, then congratulations to you. But I think at some point of time, no matter how great we are, we still need some coach behind us. Yeah,
Mm.
a coach need to be coached as well.
Yeah, I think so
Right.
too.
Coach the coach.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the next one.
The next one is number 10 is that you don't know what, but you don't know why. There's a lot of time it's because of the why, right? You just know what you want to achieve. You want to achieve this, you want to achieve that. But you never state down. Maybe you know the why behind it, but you never state down why. That's the most important thing. And the biggest reason
Just
why most
like
New
just
Year,
like
yeah.
just like just now we said, you want that
Mm,
asset, you want the house,
yeah.
you want the car, you want the bag. Is it because you want it, or other people ask you to get it?
Yeah, exactly. It's
Ah,
like the biggest reason why most New Year's resolution fail. You know what you want, but you don't know why you want that. For example, the why, such as it can be as simple as you want to be a positive example that your children can admire. You want to feel more confident. You want to increase your clarity, increase your energy, or increase your focus, and etc. Why you want to start a business? Now I think it's time for us to the new year. The new year is coming. It's really around the corner, really. And I think before we start something, because we should actually ask ourselves why we are doing it, why we are every day slaughtering ourselves, working so hard. What is the thing that we actually want to do this for? Then perhaps from there we can break down to why or what we want, what we need to do. I think that would be I think everyone should actually try this method rather than just say, I want 1 million, I want 5 million, I want a house, I want a car, I want a this, I want a that, and no reason for you to run for it. There's the why behind it for you to run for it. So you become like a 𝗪. Never mind lah, don't have, never mind lah, next year only do lah, procrastination coming because the why
Then
is
after
not strong
20
enough.
years, you regret why never even do it anytime soon.
20 years later, exactly.
20 years. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Scary.
If you tell yourself, actually, I want to achieve all this, but I don't know why right now. Again, something is wrong. Something is wrong. That's why you need to talk to someone.
Agree.
There must be a reason. There must be a reason why you want to achieve certain goal. Probably it's just you don't believe enough. That's why you don't believe that that's your why, maybe.
Or that why is actually one of your experience from your past, maybe a not so good experience from the past. That's why you don't even like, it's like in your subconscious mind, you don't even know that why. So perhaps you might want to talk to someone which is expert in this area. That then perhaps you can just open that screw a little bit, dig out a little bit using a machine to dig deeper and deeper for you. If you that is that really you need to come to that step, that you really need someone to dig out some of your why. Why are you like that? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But a lot of things is subconsciously you are doing it, and that subconscious from maybe since childhood. I don't know. There's a lot of possibility. If you really cannot find, I think you should really go and seek help, like a friend or or a professional to make you to clarify yourself as well. Sometimes we don't even know ourselves. We thought we know ourselves.
Yeah, so it is okay to really seek for a hypnotherapist to really know about yourself, because sometimes, I guess when humans grow, right, we tend to lose ourselves. I think the worst part is about losing yourself. Then you eventually, because you live for the sake of other people, let's say you're a mother, you live for your husband, you live for your children, end up whatever they like becomes your liking as well. Then how about your own hobby? I ask a lot of mothers, right? They tell me the same thing. Actually, I don't know what I like now. You don't know your why. Your why is your children, but actually no, because I think we need to learn from Caucasian about this one, which is Caucasian really have the mindset that I'm just going to raise my kids until they're 18, 20 years old. And during the process, even though I'm raising them, I give them the freedom. And while at the same time, I myself am also given a lot of freedom to do my things. Yeah, but when it comes to Asian parents give everything instead to the children, which I think is a wrong move, because parents also deserve to have their own life lah. Yeah.
So end of the day, when a lot of Asian parents, right, when their nest is empty. So what you mean by nest is empty is when all your kids grow up and they moved out of the house. Suddenly they feel lost. Some parents are smart. They find back their passion. They go for holiday, which I have a lot of friends, the older generation that is doing that. They enjoy their life with their spouse, that is very, very nice, But how many people has the opportunity to really, some people are lost, after no more job, no more work, children grow up, house become empty nested. So yeah, it's going to be the time, and you don't want to, that time only you go and find things to do. What about maybe you can start now, to think about more about ourselves as well, more of our why as well.
Yeah, like last week, we also have a colleague who told us that the mother couldn't let go of things. The mother prepared water for her, prepared breakfast for her, prepared everything for her to bring out. But you
Thank,
know
but
how old she is? She is nearly 50 years old. And she has a mother who still care for her so much.
But thank God her mother has someone to care for. If she's not even at home already, can you imagine? The mother would have no one to take care of. And maybe the mother loved doing all these things, right? She said the mother just loved like preparing things like that for her and stuff like that. What if she's not even at home already? Then it could be, then the mother will be so lost. No one to
Yeah,
prepare.
exactly. Like there's no reason why I need to leave.
Yeah, right. So sad, right?
That's why it is very
Oh,
dangerous, guys. If you are really lost, you're not sure about your why, also feel free to PM us, talk to us,
mm,
we are here to also be a listener to your thoughts and your problems. Even though it's not a
yeah,
problem, you just want to really share about your feelings right now, it is okay, right? We
yeah,
can be your listener as well. Yeah. But
exactly.
one thing, let's actually tune it back to our topic tonight.
Mm,
Always link your why to your goal,
mm,
not just a what. Right.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's go on to the next slide.
The next slide is actually
Mm,
the
yeah.
resolution. You have to
Be
be
true to
true
yourself.
to yourself.
Mm.
Okay,
Be
seriously, to be
honest.
true
Be
to yourself.
honest to
Yeah,
yourself.
be
Correct.
honest to yourself. You're right. Be honest to yourself. The more specific your goal, you can make your goal. You go lead to the next one is the more vivid it will be in your imagination. It will be more realistic. So you want to make it like you can imagine one. That goal is that you imagine standing at the at the stage. Having that success. So you have to be a little bit more specific on that so you can imagine better, and therefore lead to the more encouraged you will be, because you can really foresee yourself doing like what people say, like for example in secret they say like law of attraction or anything, but before that, right, you need to imagine first, right, yourself, all this thing, and that way go back to your goal. You write down, oh, this is what my goal is, this is what I foresee
Mm,
myself doing very clearly. You state it out, right? It will make you
mm,
more encouraged to do it because you can foresee it, you can already imagine doing it. And
mm.
your last one is the more likely it is you will be successful. Definitely. I mean, the more you could imagine yourself doing it like achievable, definitely success is higher. The success rate is higher.
Yeah, and I was talking about this one just to draw a little bit of hints. I met a new friend over the weekend.
Oh,
So she was telling me that I asked her, "Oh, why have you decided to join a course
mm,
like this? Something so fun,
mm,
right?" But she's another person who also is also very quiet. So
mm,
I asked her this, and I observed from the way she speak, the way she dress up and all that. I asked her this question: if you don't mind, are you a person who really plan a lot, think a lot, and and how to say, but you're not a doer? You may do, but it's only one after 1,000 kind of planning, but you do that once.
oh no. Okay.
And
Then?
you don't dare to even tell your thoughts. She say, yeah, you're right. So she said the reason why she want to come to actually have a change is because she realized that how come she's not being seen in her corporate company.
Oh.
She worked really hard, but she's not being seen. Then I said, what do you do correct or what do you do wrong, right? So set a goal to yourself. Not only that, image wise, are you actually not showing up enough? Because sometimes, even if it's
Mm,
just virtual meeting like this, we need to on our camera. And even though we on our camera doesn't mean that we can actually make people notice us. It's how we actually make ourselves presentable. Is it
mm,
the way we dress up? Is it the way we sound? Right? I think the way we sound win a lot of people's heart. If we are confident enough, people can feel it from the frequency of our voice, and the way we look at people, the eye contact is
mm.
extremely important. So how do you actually do that? And do you create opportunities? So I actually told her that you can actually look into all these things. And in fact, you want to make your confidence level go up, right? Do certain things that make you feel like you can achieve them. And one of the things that I told her is, are you daring enough in taking up a beauty pageant competition? She told me, wow, I mean, challenging myself is good, but maybe not a beauty pageant. That's actually over. Okay, good. Then what about challenging yourself to dress up differently every day? If you need people to push you because you're such a good planner and you plan, never do, can you ask someone to actually make you feel accountable and push you? She said, that's a very good idea. Yeah, I don't have to do a lot. It's treat it as a challenge. Just do one thing every single day, but you have to make sure that the goal is actually to make yourself boost up your confidence. The goal is actually to make yourself be seen to people.
Mm.
It may sound very subjective because confidence and also be seen can be very subjective, but at least you know where you're heading to. That's why
Mm.
I could see that her face was imagining. She said, oh, okay, actually, this one, because you're so specific that I can find someone to help me, I can make it into a challenge. I think I can imagine myself doing it now. That's second step. And the
Mm.
third thing is because she know that there will be people doing with her, she feel very encouraged because she's not alone. Well, I
Mm.
think some of the point earlier was people are fearful of doing it alone, right? People need companion, right? It's actually very, very true, right? Yeah, so if you want to be encouraged but you're afraid of doing it, you can actually announce to certain people that you trust and ask them how they can
Yeah.
help you. It is okay.
A lot of
That's
time
why
we
it,
hide behind a lot of time we hide behind the what do you call that, the drop. We hide behind it's
mm,
because we have no confidence enough to tell people that we love, you know. But if we know that,
mm,
like, very clear that you know that the people that you love will always support you, will be there for you, will do all things to make sure that you achieve, but somehow you just don't need to tell them because no confidence. Like, what if I
true.
fail? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's like, what if I don't do the thing that I already set to do, but I like the circular, I did not do it, you know. Then you feel very you don't need to commit yourself. So I think you need, even though that you need someone, you know, it's okay to tell someone that, oh, even a friend, oh, I'm going to do this, but I don't know whether I was successful or not, but I'm going to do this challenge, I'm going to do this, I'm going to set this goal. So at least
Mm,
someone know about it and not just keep to
exactly.
yourself, you know.
And once you're
Yeah,
encouraged, you somehow have the confidence that you're more likely to achieve it. Now,
I think so. Yeah.
for example, today, if I were to tell you that you need to go to US, but I didn't tell you how we can go. You must be thinking, oh no, I have to spend don't know how many thousand to go, right? Now, what if I tell you that you can go Ipoh? Oh, okay ma, Ipoh. Oh, but you don't own a car. Oh no, then how am I supposed to go? Then how you should go? Okay, so what I want to say is that, yeah, going to Ipoh sounds okay if you're driving. What if there's no car? There's no
Got
vehicle to
got
help you.
got like got
Ah,
train very fast one. The ERT
yeah,
train is
lor,
super fast.
that's why. Okay, if you don't have a car, what about a train? What about bus?
Mm.
Ah, of course there's
Alternative.
no flight. There's no flight that goes there. Okay,
Got.
so
That's right.
oh, there's flight now. Okay, okay.
Got. All
How
this
about
green.
flight? Yeah, so
Yeah.
you got to even the vehicle itself. The vehicle to achieve your goal also need to be specified one. You know, this is what we call the action plan. How you want to
Mm.
execute it? That is a specification part. A lot of people say I want to go Ipoh. What time? What time you want to go? What time you want to depart?
Mm.
What vehicle you want to sit on? Have you already serviced your car?
Mm. Oh
Ah,
yes, that's very important,
what
everyone.
have you brought? What have you packed in your luggage? Also very important. Don't go
Yeah.
halfway and then I have to pusing balik already again.
Oh. Oh
Ah,
no.
yeah. So the vehicle, the method, the timing, or
Yeah.
what to do, what to
What's
bring,
the
what knowledge to bring
itinerary?
along with
Yeah.
you. Ah,
Because
what
the
not. Ah,
itinerary that you have planned, right, will also determine what you need to bring, what you need to pack. For example, if you go to Ipoh and you know Ipoh is very hot, then you go and
mm,
bring something which, like, you know, sweater. It doesn't make sense. Or you think that you want to go to
mm,
swim and you never bring a swimming suit, it also doesn't make sense as well. So I think your itinerary will also actually determine what you need to do, right? So
correct.
itinerary is something like, you know, you're planning ahead. It's very important.
Mm,
Like your resolution, and you need to plan backwards. Forward
mm,
thinking, backward
mm.
planning.
Planner, you do very good at this part, but you may be spending too much time here. You may be
Mm,
spending too much time here. So it is also very important that you try to balance here.
yeah.
That's why sometimes, right, it's actually easier if you just make it specific. It is okay that you make small goal. Who cares about it? But you have to be
Yeah.
specific lah. 1 million in 1 year, how or 1 day, how much or why not? Why
Mm-hmm.
not you specify like 1 month 1,000, 1 month 5,000? Isn't it easier? Actually, because that day I actually heard from a friend. From 1 million, you ask them to break down into how much a month. They don't know how to work it out. But if you tell them, oh, 1 month, what you need to do, right? Well, that is actually workable. Within 6 months, what you should do, or actually that is very easy. So find the way that works for you, okay? What works for
Yeah.
us may not work for you, you see. So yeah, it's very dependable also. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So
Yay.
we hope
So
that
yes.
within a month or two, you're going to be successful in making your 2021, the rest of the resolution, a very good closing. And there you go, that you're going to make a new list for the 2022 resolution as well. And in
Yes.
advance, we're going to say all the best
All
to
the
you
best.
in working out your 2021 and also 2022 resolution. And before that, stay safe, stay healthy.
Yes.
And thank you very much for the night tuning in tonight. All right. So anything that is exciting this Friday, Yvonne?
No.
So Yvonne has decided
Yeah.
to make a break this month. All
Yep.
right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so
So
we're gonna come back with more events from 100x, and before that, do always stay tuned every single Monday, and not only Monday for Pocket Financial, but always also is Monday to Sunday, as every single day we have different agenda, different pillars that will actually share with different knowledge with you. All right, so thank you very much, everyone, and we will see you again.
bye bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, and
Yay.
do not also forget to share this Facebook Live to more people who will actually get benefited from the content tonight. Yeah, you
Yes.
guys are the best. See you back for next month.
Bye bye.